one of you knocked?
I'm gonna clutch my pearls.
Greetings, settlers! Welcome to Forge Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. Hey, the Jotunn Slayers leveled up again! Let's see what they got, starting with Tyler. Tell us a story about Gunny.
Oh yeah, that stuff happened.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Okay, calm down.
Well, I'm taking a page from the rest of the family, and I took one level in Rogue.
Yeah, that's right. You heard it, guys. There's three fucking rogues on this cast.
Too many rogues!
You're one of them!
I'm going to use the Silence Fate and the family that I have to kind of put that skill as far as learning things and from the rest of the crew here.
So that gives you expertise and a single die of sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Sick. Oops, all rogues. Exactly. All right. Next up, how about that Nifrim?
Nifrim is really digging her Artificer class, and so I took another level. I'm now 10th level Artificer, and I have Magic Item Adept, which means that I can now attune up to 4 items, baby!
Artificers are dope.
And then, of course, it comes with some techno-babble about things that I can craft and the costs and stuff of crafting.
Oh.
But other than that, yeah, I'm super excited to have 4 slots. I just don't have anything else to attune to right now, so maybe some shopping at some point. I don't know.
Ooh, shopping
I think we all have something that we have that,
all right.
probably carrying.
Sam, what did Marcus take a level in by chance?
Gee whiz, Paladin.
Oh, sick.
It was Paladin.
Oh, what? Whoa.
So, like, because, an Oath of Vengeance Paladin, I got Banishment and Dimension Door, so I can, banish evildoers and then, Dimension Door around like a dick, whatever.
Oh,
it's all good. Then
like
just
a dick.
more health and more spell slots, so, boom, I got it.
Boom.
Hot.
Wow.
Speaking of, boom, how about Sideric? What you got?
I took another level in Fighter.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't really give me much. I'm at 137 health now. And also my proficiency bonuses went up again.
All of your proficiency
all of
bonuses
ours did.
should have gone up at level 13,
Yep.
baby!
So I'm a very stealthy fighter. I have a plus 15 stealth.
Oh, shit!
Boy, oh boy. I have a plus 14, baby.
Nice.
I'm plus 14.
Right, that sounds exciting. Real quick before we get into it, though, folks. Oh shit, my notes went away. I've got a correction. In case you're not in our Discord where I announced it and you didn't catch the short rest for the last episode. Last time on Skald, I said that the message to Earth was sent 1,762 years ago. That's wrong. The message was actually sent 2,828 years ago, which means that Earth is also about 2,828 light years from Thorin. I screwed up the calculations on that. I'm sorry for any confusion. Math is hard,
Stop being
okay?
human.
Math is
Gasp.
hard.
How dare you?
Speaking of math,
Speaking of hard.
time to play some D&D. Roll it. Do you guys remember when you shut down Minni? Sideric had a kaiju battle. Marcus took a knee. Gunny kept Minni company. And Nifrim felt really bad. Let me tell you a story about Thorin. 3,751 years ago, a spaceship of settlers from a planet called Earth arrived in orbit of another planet designated as Thorin. Led by General Jones of the Valkyr Corporation, The people that would come to be known as the Ymir built underground facilities to dwell in, while they constructed a megastructure ring to rotate around the tidal-locked planet, giving a day-night cycle, as well as terraforming the planet and powering something referred to as a Sather field. Once built, the planet began to change, and the small band of livable area around the equator began to spread. This allowed the Ymir to live topside on their new planet. They also created AI beings to help them run the planet, styled and named after the Aesir of the Norse mythology. But it seems that not everyone of that time agreed with Valkyr. A rebellion rose for some unknown reason, fighting back against the corporation. Valkyr created a virus to fight them called the Indilok. Its purpose was to attack the Varpa, a genetic device in everyone's head that would sync their consciousness to the digital singularity of Valhalla, permanently killing them. However, the rebels accidentally released the virus on the entire planet, wiping out the Ymir. Before they were gone for good, Valkyr created another AI named Minni. Her job was to create a genetic resistance to the Indilok, while the remaining Ymir were stored away in servers, restoring their consciousness once finding a cure. However, those servers were destroyed, and the minds were lost. So Minni did what she could. 1,066 years ago, she created a new civilization, the Thorns. The other AI beings decided to let these creatures develop on their own, and the artificial beings would come to be revered as gods. However, about 400 years ago, Hother, in charge of the terraforming systems of the ring, vanished, and the planet started reverting back to its former state. So Minni, along with help from Loki, hatched a new plan to ensure the survival of the Thorns on a planet with dwindling resources. She instigated a war between the nations to dwindle the population and avoid a resource shortage. Until the Jotunn Slayers came along. With the aid of the Aesir, you revealed the truth of the war and followed instructions to activate a failsafe protocol to shut down Minni. This involved using 2 ancient terminals, the second of which you just activated. But in doing so, you learned that a message was sent back to Earth 2,828 years ago, and it should be arriving around this time. So here you are in front of General Jones' terminal, wondering what exactly all this means for the future of Thorin. And that is where our story continues. So, as I said, you find yourselves in front of the terminal. Minni recently vanished from the hallway. What do?
You suppose it actually worked?
I don't see why it wouldn't have.
You can't push the button again and make her come back, can you?
Minnie's name on the list is now red, like Hother was on the last one, and says offline.
Oh.
Well, that was a little anticlimactic, wasn't it?
I don't know what you mean by that, Cedric.
So if we can't bring Hother back, then...
What?
Well, I thought that there would be more explosions.
With shutting Minni down? We just had to press some buttons.
I know, and it was just like, phew, and then it was just over. I wanted explosions, like finale, fireworks.
All those crows aren't going to fall from the sky, are they?
You realize you nearly died fighting that dragon upstairs, right?
Yeah, but we didn't get like a payoff.
I'm only bleeding a little bit. That's
The
all.
payoff is that the war is over and Minni is not a problem anymore. But we have many other problems now.
We have many
yeah.
problems.
No, not Minni.
I don't think Minnie's a problem anymore.
High five, Cedric.
Many. We need to talk to somebody about this, and Marcus, I cannot believe I'm agreeing with something that you've suggested in the past, but might be time to have a conversation with Loki.
Yay!
Oh.
What? That was an assortment of reactions. We've got a yay, we've got a boo, and we've got a
Oh. I don't know why we have to keep conversing with the gods. They're no better than Minni.
I'm not saying they're better or worse, Cedric. They know things.
Can I bitch slap Cedric?
You can try.
Cedric, do you allow him to try bitch slapping you?
I mean, if he wants to.
Alright, it's not gonna cause any damage, but roll to hit.
Was it a natural
Nat 20.
fucking 20?
Yeah.
Slap!
Such a waste.
Such a fucking waste.
Blah, 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 blah.
Tasty.
It does 0 damage.
I have
Leaves a red
some
mark.
questions.
Oh my god.
For Loki.
Great start.
Specifically, based off of all of the information we just learned.
Well, we can't call him here.
Why not?
Like, literally this room. We'd have to go to the hallway.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yes,
that's true.
Sure, we can go into the hallway. Let's
But
do
you
that.
sound so dejected by that.
Marcus, this was a lot, all right? This has been very much.
I mean, there's a bed right there. We could all just take a nap. There's a
Yeah,
nice
it's not like
cuddle.
Minnie's around anymore.
I'm pretty sure we're at the end of the battle arc and we'll get a nap when we go anywhere else.
Yeah, but what if we don't get to ever sleep in an Ymir bed ever again? What if they're really comfy? We could at least check it out.
I'm taking the blankets.
I don't want to
Alright.
know what those beds
Yeah,
do.
what kind of material
those
are
other
these
beds
blankets made out of?
things.
Is it down?
You know, as a
What
show
the
of strength,
fuck,
let's call Loki in front of this dragon and be like, look what we just killed. We're not afraid of you.
I
Oh
like
yes,
that.
he'll
That's
be
a good
very
power
impressed
play.
with that.
Actually, there is quite, like, a lot of power in here. We might be able to bring, like, them all together. If we really...
How so?
Can we trace the power source? Can we figure out how this is being powered up? And
Perhaps
then
where
use
a
that?
radiant capacitor might be?
I feel like, yes. I also
Well-
feel like there would be, like, multiple, because this is quite a massive facility.
I'd hope so, because I'd be just
Then
in
if
the dark.
if we use that to pray, we could bring, or
Either
pray,
multiple-
quote unquote, we could bring in multiple gods in and
Or-
speak to them.
One large one. Who knows? I don't know.
A
Yeah,
large
there could be
a
some
large version
station
of
instead
Loki?
of a raid.
There were so many people talking. I have no idea what anybody said. I heard Loki.
That was a perfect in unison. Everybody said something.
Yep.
Yep.
I said, you mean a really enlarged Loki?
Oh, gross. Yeah. Do you guys want to like investigate the place or?
I would
what-
very much like to do that.
Yes.
Steve, would
Sure.
would
All
you
right.
want an investigation? What are you looking
So,
for?
what are you looking for? Just get a lay of the
Radiant
land, see if
capacitor.
there's anything here. Radiant capacitor?
I want to trace
basically the
trace
generator
the
room.
power. You know, I'm sure there's power lines and shit. I just want to trace it to the source.
I mean, there might be. It would probably be, investigation or arcana.
All
How
right.
many cameras are around?
There are
Jesus,
cameras
my investigation is fucking enormous right now.
everywhere. I just might have
Fuck.
forgot to actually put them in the
31.
31, and that was investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You try, like, you basically try finding lines. Like, you know that power is usually pulled from cables. However, like, you start with one of the cameras. This camera's got to be powered somehow. There's one cable coming from the camera, and it goes to a device in a wall that seems to be some kind of, like, patch board. As you inspect it, it's more communication. As you try one of the terminals. Surely the terminal takes a lot of power. one of the terminals from the command center. You trace it. It has a singular cable that, as you scan it, also seems to be for communication. As you pull up your Fregna and just do a general scan of the area, kind of like you've done of Holler Mothers and the Radiant Capacitor before, you see that the entire place is just charged. The air is charged. You've seen a similar thing from your Radiant Capacitor where it kind of just literally radiates energy. This must be from a massive, like on a massive scale. But it's hard to track down exactly where it's coming from. It's kind of, the entire building is charged. All of these things seem to be getting power from the air around them. Does that make sense?
Do you have
Holy
like
shit.
a power meter
Isn't-
on your pregnant device?
Isn't
It's
that
just
what
off the
attracts the
scale
gods?
everywhere.
Hmm.
It is.
Well? Perhaps we can just call them then.
I feel like we might be able to.
All right. So I'll take out the radiant capacitor and plop it in the middle of us, not in General Jones's room. Is the radiant capacitor doing anything as we've brought it in here?
Looks the same as it
no
always
like
has.
extra glowy. Okay. All right. You want a roll from somebody?
Yeah, who's praying, who's doing what, and what do you say?
Before we pray, I am going to take the blankets off that bed.
Easy enough. They're very nice. Very fucking nice. Holy shit, you're not even sure what material this is. It is so soft. Holy cow.
Cedric's got a blankie now.
Oh my
Can I have the
god.
pillows?
It's gonna get covered
My
in
guy.
cheese so quick. Sure, you can have pillows. Mark down blankie and pillows in your inventory.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Serious stuff.
Yes, who wants to call out?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna call it to Thor.
I thought we
Let's
discussed
just
talking
ask
to
for
Loki.
all of them,
No?
like group meeting.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'll talk to Loki then. He'll wanna talk
we
to me, I'm
could
sure.
ask for a group meeting.
You want to call everyone and Loki?
Yes.
No. Let's just start with
absolutely.
Loki and then see what's up.
Fine.
All right.
All right, so we're going for Loki, and Marcus is
Goddamn.
calling
Shut
out
up.
to him.
What?
I got
What?
another 20.
Oh my god, picture.
Shenanigans.
I call shenanigans.
Nat 20s in chat, I guess?
Can we get
Oh.
Sam dice cam?
I actually
Yep.
thought about that. That'd be a good idea. Little dice cam.
Not a
That'd be
bad
fun.
idea at all. But that's a lot of money.
So what do you say?
Loki, I know we've had our disagreements before, but now that we've taken your pawn off the table, I think it's time we have a discussion about plans going forward and what you have, to do with anything happening in the future. He just trails off.
High charisma.
He just trails off! God damn it.
As you say these words, the air around you kind of like you guys get goosebumps, and like hair on the back of your neck stands up as you're kind of looking around expectantly, and then you notice coalescing in the main chamber a figure in green clothes, pulled back hair. He's examining the remains of the dragon.
Whoa. Hello.
Quite impressive. You do this all
I know
by
I was there.
yourselves?
Yes.
Congratulations.
And now
So,
what for you?
do you just come here to brag, or bring me here to brag, or what? What do you want?
No, I do have
You heard
actually.
what I asked.
And where is Minnie?
Minnie is gone.
Cocks his head a bit.
We've never
do you
said anything to
mean?
Loki about the fucking kill switches.
What do you mean gone? What have you done?
We shut her down. We activated a failsafe. 2 of them, actually, and she's no longer online.
Just kind of stares at you for a moment, like kind of squinty-eyed.
Does he insight me? 'Cause
Slowly
he can with that advantage.
walks toward you, face unchanging, until he's right in front of you.
I don't move.
Say more.
Oh yes, you're on there too. And the rest of your kin.
How do you mean?
Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? No, more importantly, we have, learned about General Jones.
You have you? Well, as his face finally breaks from confusion, and he kind of takes a couple steps back. Been learning a bit of your history, have you?
Yes, and quite a
General
fascinating one.
Jones! What a
Yes.
jerk.
Oh, was he?
Yes. Dreadful.
And learning about all the humans from Earth, I believe.
You have been busy digging deep, haven't you? Color me impressed.
Diggity.
Have you never met us? I mean, that's what we do.
I have so many responses to that, all of them insulting, and I just can't decide which one to choose, so
Oh,
I'll just
well,
go
let
with
me
this. Go
help
fuck
you.
yourself.
Let me help you with that. We can change the subject.
Please do. What would you
Valkyr.
like to talk about? Ooh, Valkyr. What an interesting
Well,
subject. What would you like to
actually-
talk about?
Actually, I would like to talk about the opposition, the rebels.
Those fucking jerks. At least that's what Jones called them.
Certainly, and that's exactly my point. What about them? Why were they
What about
rebelling
them?
against Valkyr?
Oh, you know, they just didn't like the status quo, I suppose. Honestly,
Did you rile them up?
kind of admired them. Me? How dare? No, it wasn't me. They rebelled on their own accords.
Well, they
I'm not
did
the cause of
certainly-
everything bad, you know. Why does everyone assume?
They
I
certainly
mean, have you heard yourself talk?
did happen to bring about a large amount of change. Wouldn't
That
you
they
agree?
did. I don't exactly like their means of execution, but I was sort of low-key rooting for them. Ah, get it? Loki kind of turns to Marcus and nudges him. Get it? Get it?
No.
Anyway,
You can see Marcus is hiding his smile.
What incited them? Who is Valkyr? Why were they so against them?
Valkyr was the rulers of the Ymir civilization. They decided all the rules. and they ran the world. Turns out, when a single group rules a lot of people, there's bound to be disagreements. Especially when said people don't have any say in who leads.
Makes sense. Makes sense. And, I must know. I am dying of curiosity. If they were to come here, after receiving a call for help from General Jones, what would they do?
Who's they? The rebels are all gone, I hate to tell you.
Not the rebels, Loki. I'm talking about Valkyr. Jones sent a message. Insert number here because I can't remember the years.
2,828 years ago. Yes.
And apparently that's the exact amount of distance in... However, I don't understand. Between here and
look
their
at you
home.
trying to do math and astrophysics! I love this. This is so entertaining. Go on.
That
Do more
didn't,
math, please.
Oh, all right. You didn't answer my question.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What was the question again?
Clearly. All right. Making fun of me for doing math, and yet you don't even know what's happening around you. But anyway. So, if that message arrived, I don't know, say today, what would they do if they came here?
I honestly have no idea. I can't imagine the changes in the past millennia. Who knows? Who knows if they're even still there? I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Don't worry, your pretty little head. Kind of gives you a little pet.
And now what are you going to do, Loki? Now that your pet is gone. Permanently.
Permanently. Well, that is a bit of a thorn in my side, I have to say. But, I guess the answer is whatever the fuck I want. Okay? Is that alright with you?
That depends if it means that you're going to kill people.
I have never killed anyone.
Been the cause
damn.
of someone's death. How's that?
Against my programming. It's rude, is
Well,
what it is.
Sounds like you don't really know as much as I was expecting, so alright.
Sticks and stones, little niffy. Sticks and stones.
While Emmy is having this conversation with Loki, can I try to secretly pray for the rest of the people to show up?
Yes.
Roll a d20.
Fuck yeah. Get it, Josh. Get it, Josh. I swear to God, if you roll a nat 20, I'm gonna fall out of my chair. Okay.
Who are you praying to? Specifically.
To whom it may concern.
Oh, sorry, Josh. Banu just gave you disadvantage. Ooh.
That's incredibly disrespectful.
Oh, Banu, so rude. Welcome in, friend.
No.
Appreciate you.
What you
Some
don't
people
know
just-
is this is kind of a critical moment. Shit.
Some people just want to see the world burn.
Oh no, it
My
might.
cat's on my piano. Give me a minute.
What?
Is that a euphemism?
Tell me, Loki.
So hang on. Go ahead and roll again, Josh.
It's a 10.
A 10.
Aw.
And who are you
Ooh.
calling?
To whom it may concern.
All of them.
Just
All
the
of them.
Aesir.
Yep.
All
Yo,
right.
bitches.
Not to be a little help
Check
guy,
this
but
shit
no help.
Marcus, were you about to say something?
I was gonna ask Loki something to distract for a little while. But if it's not gonna work, then whatever.
Well, hang on a sec. Let me find something.
Oh my god, please, for the love of gods, let this work.
Go ahead, Marcus.
Tell me, what was the world like while the Valkyr were here? Were there actual dragons, or was that something that Minni kind of made up with, smashing things together and seeing what happens? Because I don't know about, genetic modifications and stuff like that.
Oh, what's this? Is the little paladin trying to think and trying to learn?
This
I
is
am
not
indeed.
productive
Horrible.
communication. Not
is
productive communication at
adorable.
all.
Well,
Tell me,
you
Loki.
see, dragons, big flies. They
Yeah.
exist before Ymir. Ooh, scary, they go rawr. They rule planet, you see.
What
Before
happened
it
to
was
this show?
usurped.
Did they have some kind of ruling empire, or was it like, they're just bestial and not really thinking?
It's about this moment as you're talking that you see the dust start
I like dragons.
coalescing behind. Don't make it weird. Coalescing behind Loki. As it starts forming, you start recognizing the figure of Thor.
Ding.
You did this.
Materializing behind Loki, and he says, "You really have a thing for dragons, don't you?" Not seeming to notice anything happening behind him.
Yeah, kinda. Like, they're really big and awesome. And have you seen my armor? Like,
It's really kind of creepy, you know that. Loki! What the As he turns around and says, "Oh! Hello?
my hero.
Hello?
Hello, Thor.
The hell are you doing here?" Honestly, I was just about to ask that myself. But, now I see why. What are you doing? Just having a chat. Who knocked? Which one of you knocked?
I'm gonna clutch my pearls.
He kind of
I was asking
does
about
a double
dragons
take
because I'm genuinely
to
interested.
Cedric and like, "You tricky. You're very tricky." "Loki, what are you doing here?" As I said, we were just having a conversation. Ask these fools. They're the ones that called me here.
We did
That's
invite
so.
him. Yes.
Why?
I did because, reasons.
Why would you do that?
We had some questions.
Well, he was pulling Minni's strings, so I wanted to know why, and then gloat about having pulled those strings away from him and cut them.
Yes, well,
Minnie is no longer a problem.
speaking of
I
strings...
did as you asked, sir.
Oh my god.
Is that so? You hear that, Loki? You're not gonna win
I
this
learned this
time.
from that general guy.
This is... you're really all a bunch of spoil sports. Boring? As he dusts away.
Oh. Wow.
What
Always
was that
boring
about?
to Loki. We were asking him questions.
What could he tell you?
That's
No.
what I was saying.
Possibly
That we
what
couldn't.
what he was going to do next. I don't know.
I wouldn't worry
We
too
wanted to
much
see him
about
sweat a little.
So
That
what?
too.
Now
if-
that I can appreciate.
So
Kind of gives you a pat on the back. You're like, "Oh, shit."
You go flying.
Cross the
he
room.
wouldn't answer our questions because he is Loki after all. Maybe you will.
What is it you need?
Who were the rebels? Why did they rebel against Valkyr?
See. Well, the rebels. They disagreed with leadership and how the world was being run.
By whom?
So, by Valkyr.
Oh, not just like one person like a king, it was...
Bit of a council, but really, Jones had the number one say in things. Last word.
All
What
right.
do you ask? What does it matter at this point?
Well, I'm curious what happened because General Jones sent a call for help back to your original planet.
Oh.
In the, again, insert number here, amount of years ago.
It's 2828.
I'm just having fun
Can't
saying
you
insert
do
number
math?
here. No.
Nope.
2,828 years ago. And apparently, that's the same distance between our planet and your home. So, presumably they should be
yes.
getting that message, if they haven't already gotten it. Now?
Yeah, I suppose so. You've been busy. Listen,
You
I'm
all
not
say
exactly a thinker, but, Oh, yes, Marcus, you look like you want to
Is
say
there
something.
someone else?
I just wanted to say, in the interest of transparency, Master,
Don't
that
call
Jones
me
person
that. Okay.
had a failsafe to delete you.
Wow. For real, Sam?
I have been told that's a possibility by
Dude.
I appreciate the notice, but yes, we've gathered that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to be sure.
Thanks.
That information helps no one, but anyway, I did have a question that was pertinent and it's gone now. My brain is mush.
Oh dear.
Shit.
I've got a question. Like,
Shoot.
Thor, you know the people who were from Earth, is that correct?
Yes.
So, if you called home to mommy and said you were in trouble, do you think she'd come running? Because I feel like that's what's happening.
Don't exactly have a mommy. There's just Odin.
Well, Valkyr, mommy, let's say. Because you were built by Valkyr, right?
Honestly, yes. Yes, I was. Honestly,
Were you built here or on
there's
Earth?
no telling. Earth,
That's what I thought. Just wanted to
lovely
make-
place. You should visit it sometime. I'm kidding.
I would wish to.
Doubt that'll
After I kill
happen.
my
If it's
mother and
even
grandma.
still there, that was millennia ago. Honestly, there's no telling if Valkyr's even still a thing. Or if Earth is still a thing. Honestly, they were sort of on their way out when we left.
What state was the planet in? What the people? Why did you leave?
Overpopulated and dying.
So you did mention that you're not much of a thinker. Is there someone else that we can speak to that might have some intuition on this subject matter?
It's at this
Like his
point
manager?
that dust starts coalescing next to him into an elderly man in robes with a spear and
Dumbledore?
one eye. As Odin appears next to him, like kinda, he materializes with his hand already on Thor's shoulder and says, "That's all right. Don't mind him. He wasn't exactly built for thinking. He was built for fighting."
Those are
Sort
harsh
of
words.
rude, but correct. Ha! Listen, Odin, they've got a lot of questions, and I need to... Yes, just I've got this, don't worry.
Bye, Thor.
He kind of gives you like a little half-ass salute and dusts away. As just Odin stands in front of you in
doesn't
this
have
austere
Marcus.
roulette.
Same questions again.
I heard. Listen, I was listening
God.
to what you were saying. The truth is, we've been incommunicado with Earth for millennia. The venture to Thorin was a sort of desperate show of power and rebellion? I don't know how. Like I said, who knows if they're still there? And who knows if they
rebellion?
are, how they feel?
On whose part?
What do you mean? What?
Valkyr was rebelling?
Valkyr
You said leaving
was...
Earth was rebellious in nature.
Well, sort of. It was sort of a show of power. You see, Earth, it wasn't doing so hot. Actually, it was
And-
doing very hot. But that's beside the point. The point is, there was a lot of unrest and vies for power and resources. And so
I
the
see.
Earthlings turned to the stars.
And Valkyr. My brain is on the fritz. I had so many questions
Write it
and now
down.
it's fucking during the conversation that we're having? No.
Come on.
With Endilock happening, if the Earth, the humans still existed, and they received a message of describing Endilock, essentially ending an entire people, would they not be concerned?
I'm sure they would.
Would they
But
bring
who
war
knows
to
if
us?
they still even use that technology.
I'm saying hypothetically,
Hmm.
if they did and they received it, would they
Let's say
come
they...
to us?
They would try to get rid of it, let's put it that way.
Get rid of it. They would call a war on us.
I don't know about that. However, if you were a threat of ending their immortality, could you blame them? Imagine living forever. Forever. And then suddenly, you have to worry. Put it this way. You've all grown up expecting Valhalla in the afterlife. Imagine if that was suddenly possibly not an option.
And if they did come to Thorin, and they did declare a war or whatever concepts are out there, would you help us? You and the others?
I see what you're getting at.
Or would you have to, based off of your programming, side with them?
Let me put it this way. My programming, our innate core of all of our programming is saving this world and helping the people of this world. And while you're not the original intended recipients, that is currently you.
Whew, that's a load off.
Even Loki.
Loki, despite all his antics, still, in his own twisted way, has salvation in mind.
In what way?
His own twisted way, to be honest. Marcus, you know,
Sam,
you can
you
just
can
talk,
just
you're
talk.
there. Hello, Marcus. You don't have to raise your hand, son. I'm right here. We're having a conversation.
To the best of your knowledge, are there any other planets that they went to and tried to seed with life, or was this the only one?
I don't know of any others, but this was sort of... This was sort of meant to be the first.
So they might have others. On that
Possibly.
note, are there others that might have different gods based on this Earth's gods?
Look, Marcus. We're not really gods. I mean, we might as well be, but I hate to break it to you. We're just beings.
Nah.
I've tried to tell him, Odin. I've tried to tell him.
We've all
I don't
tried.
imagine. Listen, the reason we are who we are, the Aesir, was sort of on brand for Valkyr. Originally a Norwegian company.
I still consider what you say blasphemy.
A
I
Norhuan?
don't know what that means. What is
Basically,
a
they
Norwegian?
took the stories
Sounds
of the Aesir are stories that are many millennia old. Many millennia. Not many, many.
Ha.
Yes, I heard you before. But Valkyr sort of decided to adapt and style their honestly whole existence after the stories of old. Stories of gods on 9 realms, waging war against monsters, crafting invaluable magical weapons.
So you are based off of another mythology?
That we were.
Interesting. And yet you were here as the AI beings that you are, and current Thorin civilization went, "Oh look, gods!" So you found your roots, essentially. No? Okay.
Essentially, that's pretty much the gist of it. Sorry if that disappoints you, Marcus.
Say whatever you want. Power's power.
That it is.
My
After all,
gods.
what makes a god?
Yeah. Suck it to all these naysayers.
Anyway,
So,
we should probably go.
Congratulations on essentially
Oh.
saving this planet.
What? What am I talking about? I'm such a silly bean. How are we gonna fix the fucking Hothering? As if that matters now.
Well, it does matter very much, in fact. We're trying to develop a plan. You see, we need to get you, or at least you, and points at Nifrim, and specifically that, and lowers his finger to the device on your wrist, to the Northern Polar Facility.
Yes, that's the idea.
If Hother's hardware is still there, that should be able to restore it.
As one of the original beings that came here, would you know if they're, like, how did they transport in between the facilities? Did they have some kind of teleportation network, or...?
They would use vehicles, or just teleportation himself.
Is there a teleportation circle there?
No, they didn't need one.
Damn.
They had a
Too
better
convenient.
grasp of magic than you.
And
But
so,
there-
what sort of plan do you have to make this happen? How can we help? We need to get there.
Honestly, it'll take a miracle, and probably that, if you call the radiant capacitor.
How fast did these vehicles go?
Faster than you can imagine.
So faster than the
And-
Hothering.
On the inside, even if it were 1,000,000 degrees on the inside, it'd feel just like it does in here.
Oh, see, if I told you.
Do you know
get that car
where
working.
we could find one of those?
They're spread throughout this world, but they're in terrible shape.
Gunny?
And who knows if
What
we
about
have enough
that one in
power
the
to get it
library?
there.
Gunny?
Aware of
Well,
the one in the
building.
library, it is missing some key components
Oh.
that
Like what?
So
I
we could find components.
don't know where any would be. They are very...
So, okay. This may seem like
Would
a dumb
Heimdall know?
question. Did they bring all these vehicles with them, or did they make these vehicles in a facility here? That
I
would be
see
my
what you're
go-to.
getting at. They did make most of them, however, all those facilities are long gone to the years.
And would you happen to, in your knowledge of most things, be able to teach us?
What components are missing?
Well, we haven't
Very
investigated it.
small components. Components so minuscule you can't even see them.
All right, but can you like make a list? Do you have like that knowledge?
Actually, not really.
Oh,
Do you know someone who might?
Was there a god that oversaw manufacturing? That would be my god.
I'm sure it would. No, unfortunately, we weren't really built for that sort of thing. We were built for keeping the world running, not keeping them moving.
Too
Could
bad we can't talk to
we-
the Mimir.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Hmm?
Could we talk
did,
to Hela
yeah.
and then?
What did you say, Tyler?
Too bad we can't talk to the Emir.
Ooh.
I mean, there are those that are in Valhalla, but honestly, the tools you would need, we have had 400 years to think this through.
Oh.
I assure you, we've been through all of the possibilities. Yes, Nifrim, you look like you're about to explode.
I've
My
remembered
word.
a question I was going to ask.
So proud.
What the fuck is Mimir?
Mimir
Oh, yeah.
was another digital singularity, basically server, that was specially designed for full reintegration. Basically, the way Valhalla works, you're sort of given an option. You were. Of having the possibility of coming back. Some eternity. An eternal life doesn't sound good to everyone, believe it or not.
I do.
Sounds boring.
Indeed.
So Mimir
Once
was...
you've done everything there is to do, what is there left to do?
Mimir
Murder.
was
More.
the
on.
option to bypass reintegration. Is that what you were
Mimir
saying?
was specifically... Let's put it this way. Everyone remaining in Valhalla have made the irreversible decision to remain there. Mimir was an offshoot, specifically for those trying to escape the Endalock, that included information for bodies. Important information. A map of who they were that could be recreated in the real world. Once that was destroyed, so was the information for their bodies.
And how was
for
Mimir
them-
destroyed?
Once again, the rebels thought they knew what they were doing. Turns out, they weren't as organized as they should have been, or thought they were.
Shocking.
So it was an accident. Just like Endalock.
I mean, they did what they wanted to accomplish, which was defeat the remaining Valkyr. Yes, I don't think they knew what they were doing at the time. But it happened.
All right.
Is there any potential for repairing those if we manage to get to the facility?
No. Unless you can molecularly reconstruct from scratch.
That was a lot of big words.
Sure was.
Magic.
They were...
Magic. We need a shirt
Well-
of that. Magic.
Well, the hardware
made me
was...
think of
I don't know what those words mean.
Oh.
The hardware was annihilated, so... And I mean... in the purest sense. So...
Like I hit it with the hammer really, really hard.
But you also have two wonderful artificers here that could, like, actually dig into it and figure it out.
there's nothing left.
We have a car, and we have missing parts.
We,
feel like we could
Oh, you're
find-
talking about the
we
car.
have neither of those.
I was talking about
What's
the
a car?
yes. Well, whatever
The
whatever
vehicle.
whatever
The
was
vehicle.
the vehicle, yes.
There was one thing that you talked about.
Hmm?
That you said the Emir had a better grip on magic.
Yes.
Is there anything particular that was called that they had utilized that I might be able to train myself towards as a wizard to maybe help us in that direction? Something, give me a name, something I can do some research on. Maybe they
I don't
wrote it
know,
down, maybe it's in the library.
You seem a lot sneakier these days.
Oh, Gunny,
as
I didn't
sneaky
see you
as
there.
me.
No,
Oh, just fucking with you. I'm sorry.
honestly, I don't even know what you need. I only know what I was made to know.
Okay, all right. So what help can you offer us? What can we do? Any of us? Any
Heimdallr
of
has
you?
been searching for any sort of relic, surviving relic that could get you there.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it traveled to the Northern Polar facility back then. Wasn't as much of a problem, because back then, it wasn't a desert.
But before it was not a desert.
What?
It was a desert originally.
Yes.
But when the Emir were here,
At that time, they
made it-
stayed underground. And
So couldn't we
Didn't
get
travel.
out there underground?
much. No, there are no tunnels that go tens of thousands of miles, no.
That's definitely a measurement of something. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know, a Norwegian company using miles, weird. Anyway, go on.
And American accents. So there's nothing to be done then. From you, there's nothing.
Yeah.
No help to be offered. All right. Well,
We're
that feels a
looking
bit like
into-
false
before-
advertising, Odin. If I'm being honest.
I was
Well, we
hoping
kinda
we could
did
work
promise-
together.
Nifrim, stop being rude
we're
to the
wanting
gods.
to. We did promise the kings that you had some sort of a plan and that we would be.
The plan is to
Yeah.
work together. Which you're doing a very good job of right now.
I mean, to be fair, I don't want to just switch you all off.
Listen,
Cedric, we're
gang.
not doing that.
Teamwork makes the dream work. We could figure this out. We just need to cool down, head to the library, and then maybe while they're working on some stuff, we can work on some stuff.
There might
Also,
be something
there's-
at the library.
There's also
Cedric-
lots of people that we need to kill.
I feel like we need to address this really quickly. Why are you
Yes.
so insistent on shutting down the gods? They have literally done nothing wrong.
They have very similar programming to Minni, and I feel like
No, they don't. They weren't
No,
made
they
in a
don't.
week, Cedric.
But Loki was.
Loki was
No,
what?
Loki was made on Earth too.
Loki is a god. You know, just like the rest of them. Loki does have faults. Loki is working against us, so
And they are
Loki-
not.
I could see
They
his
are
side of
not.
it. But at the same time, I no longer believe we need to shut them all down.
Loki was
I mean,
built
there's
a little
no way we
different
can.
than all
I'm
of
just
us.
saying I would if I could. That's all.
I'm
It's not
sorry.
like I'm gonna
but-
go in there and press buttons until I flip the switch, because I don't know how to do that.
Good to know.
Oh, then I'm sorry.
Oh, I
what
forgot
did you
were
just
here.
say?
I'm sorry.
Said Loki was built different than the rest of us.
In what
He
way?
was-
You keep saying that.
Without getting into algorithms and large data models,
Certainly.
essentially, Loki was built to be bored. His
I'm sorry?
boredom drives him to think of, just like you, are sort of an amalgamation of aspects. Your being is your personality. You, points to Nifrim, inquisitive, reverent. You, points to Gunny, helpful and thoughtful. You, Marcus, protective and proud.
Don't suck his dick.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you,
don't.
Cedric, brave, but questioning, as a smart man does. Those are all aspects of who you are. We are built quite similar. We have aspects, and one of those is boredom. You could call it that. That's the colloquial name of it.
So he's just trying to fucking entertain himself.
He is the god of
When we
entertainment.
get bored, we get creative. That's how we're made. Just like you. When you get bored, what do? You find something to entertain yourself. Something new and novel.
Hmm.
Loki was literally designed to find novel ideas. We're not as creative as you. By miles.
Oh, come now.
Loki was made to make up for that. He was made to get bored easily, so he would shake things up, so to speak. Sometimes to his detriment, just like when you sometimes get bored and set things on fire. Some people, not you specifically, some people.
Yeah, not
I
this
like
character.
setting things on fire.
So, can we use that programming to our benefit on Loki? Can we just be like, yeah, bro, there's no way you can get us to the northern facility. There's no way in a million years you could ever come up with a way that would ever get us there. You just can't do it.
We've tried. He's decided to go his own path, and you saw the results of that. He also has the ability to influence weaker artificial beings.
So did he influence Minni? Beyond her programming?
That is why Minni did what she did.
We should have shut off Loki.
She wasn't able to do what she wanted to do, so she...
Muted.
So he
We
sort
didn't
of
have that option.
adjusted her a bit. He doesn't have that ability with the rest of the Asir. It was mostly manufacturing intelligences and the like. Those are all long gone, though.
All right.
Mostly.
Since we can't seem to come up with a plan,
Oh,
My
what do you
suggestion:
mean mostly?
give it time, do research, look up other ways to travel long distances without being worried about weather, so to speak. And we'll keep searching for other answers.
please.
What are these? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
What are these manufacturing AIs that you speak?
They were the ones in charge of things like building the vehicles.
Yes, that's why I ask. I
Yes,
hear
they
word
are-
and I want to know where it is.
Long gone.
Did Marcus become a fucking caveman this episode?
Yeah, I
What's
don't-
happening?
Are you
I'm
alright?
magic. I hear word. Want to know what is?
Me smash
What
hammer.
the fuck?
Why use many word when short
You
word
said
Stop
that
it.
they were mostly gone. So, are there any left? And if
any
there
useful
are, where
that are
are
gone. Any useful are gone.
they? Ow.
But are any hardware as far as
That's what
Program
we've been
mindset.
looking for.
hard drives, I think.
Let's how
Storage.
about
You wouldn't
this
fucking
for
know that.
how about this for a plan? We do have a bit of time before the planet fails and fully reverts. By which I mean approximately 300 years.
Oh, good. Within my lifespan, possibly.
Yes.
Oh,
Not mine.
I'll
But-
die long before
no,
then.
not
I'll
yours.
be dead.
For sure.
But we're working on it. So you can look into options and try, and we'll do the same. We've been working on this for a long time and we've still got a bit yet. We'll find a way.
Like, what is a long time? Exactly.
Did say 400 years earlier.
You said 3.
400 years. We've been looking into it for 400 years.
Oh,
and we
you've
have
been
another
looking into. I'm
300.
sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were just referring to the 300 years that you just said. I'm sorry.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is to the library,
Yes, and
sort it out.
yes. I think that's the plan. We'll do that, and please, for the love of gods, contact us if you figure anything out.
You'll be the first to know, Jotunn Slayers.
One last thing. Is there any way to warn us if anyone does start to approach this world?
There should be. As far
Okay.
as we know, yes, but it's been millennia. Who knows what technology they might have?
Okay.
Oh,
They could be here already. Who knows?
oh my god, they're among us.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make you paranoid. I'm sure it's
The
fine.
Anunnaki are here!
What? I am not an
How did
agent
you
from
know?
Earth sent to
Oh my God, this whole time!
infiltrate.
this whole time!
time.
Marcus, the whole time?
Listen. We've got time. We're working on it. You can work on it. Meanwhile, the world moves on. You need to wrap up things. I believe you owe the kings a notice of the threat being gone.
Yes.
Yarp.
I imagine that's your next steps.
It is.
You do your part, we'll do ours.
All right.
All that said, all this doom and gloom, do not be mistaken. Today was a win. Today
Doesn't
was a
feel
great
like it.
success. I know.
She didn't have a choice. And it's his fault.
I understand the frustration, but it is what it is. Just know she had done her job. And I doubt it hurt. Hopefully I'll never know. As he dusts away.
Bye, Allfather.
Boy. No, he doesn't say that.
Oh.
Bye. Bye
buddy.
I still believe in you guys.
And you're left alone in the facility.
Well, that just gave us more questions, didn't it?
As always, typical interaction, but
And on that, we're
Break
gonna
time.
take a quick break. Sorry, I meant to lead right into that, guys. We're past break time. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back. And we're back. So, Odin dusts away. You find yourselves still in the facility.
all right. I suppose we should go speak with the kings. Do you have any thoughts on what we should tell them?
As little as possible.
Why don't we just tell them that Minni is gone and that we are working on a way to fix the Hother ring?
We need to source parts from all over the land. By his time.
Might be time for a discussion. I'll send a letter to Erling and see if he might have any resources to reach out to.
And your boyfriend.
I'm gonna walk that way!
Oh, what's that over there?
I guess we'll head back?
All right. So you guys head back up the stairs in the back.
As we're going, can I like take the quick minute and try to pull cameras down?
Tell you what. Give me... Just give me an athletics.
Oh,
Can I help?
baby?
With advantage.
Oh, baby.
Calm down.
You can stand on my shoulders, buddy.
I almost spit coffee out. It's been a while since you made me do that, Josh.
Whoa.
I'm coffee, cause he always makes me laugh when I'm in the middle of taking a fucking drink.
Don't
After
make
a
it
long
weird.
fucking drink.
That'll be a 30.
A 30.
Mm-hmm.
My guy.
I'd say you got yourself 30 cameras on the way out.
Yes.
Nice.
Do we?
Hey, Gunny, you want to buy these for me?
Do we?
Give me an
wait,
investigation if Gunny can help and if he
Sure.
wants
I'll give you
to
advantage.
find radiant
All right,
capacitors
all right.
just in the general
Yes.
tech that
How
did you know?
is around.
24.
Because I know you. 24.
Yeah.
You find 42.
Ooh. Love that.
There are much more coming.
That puts
And a
me
lot of
at
them you
88.
found trying to find the power source. Earlier.
Well, when I was trying to find the power source earlier, I did roll a 31, but I'm kidding. I'm at
And you
88.
got 42.
I'm at 88 capacitors. That's fucking beautiful.
All
I'm so
right,
happy.
Calm down.
So you head up the many flights of
You're letting your
stairs.
emotions fly everywhere. It's
Again, many flights of stairs, not many flights of stairs. Many's gone, guys. Just stop making that joke.
It's never ogre.
Now it's over. As you
It's
make your
over.
way to the top level and head out the facility the way you came. As you walk into the first room that you came from the tunnel, the guns on the walls kind of and like at you, and then
go and into the tunnel.
and then they like turn to you and then turn away. As you head back out into the tunnel.
Yay!
And we're sure there's not a giant spider in this tunnel, right?
Give me
I don't know.
It was a Lord of the Rings reference that I just made. Never mind.
Oh.
You guys weren't listening.
No, I heard.
literally just walked off the map.
Yeah, we don't have to be there anymore.
I walked all the way up the stairs into the tunnel, and then I walked up the rubble, and then fell off the map.
Yep.
He broke the game!
Build in the sky in talespire. That's how you. Otherwise, you
Make
can't
your
build down.
players drop?
Anyway,
Oh.
Yes, it's how you lose Gendry in the ocean. Remember that? And you head into the tunnels, and you, after a few hours kind of tracking your path back, you eventually come out of the illusory tunnel, into the actual Holdeheim tunnel. And you turn right, and another couple hours, and you come to the other illusory entrance.
I'd like to poke my head out and see. I have no idea what time of day it might be. Since we've been hours.
Hang on, when did you go in? Was
it mid-morning?
It was after the Kings,
Which
Yeah,
which
'cause
was
we
first
shopped.
thing in the morning.
Gunny
We
and
shopped, and then
Sideric
the
went
Kings
shopping.
called us.
It's probably... Ooh, it's probably
Close to dark?
late afternoon. The ring's probably an hour or two away from covering the sun. Wow, that's exciting music for coming out of a tunnel. So you pop your head out, and yeah, you look up and see... First of all, you pop your head out, and the first thing you hear is... "Halt!" As, like, there's a guard right next to your head.
Peekaboo.
Oh, it's you.
Sorry.
Oh, not a problem. You were expected. Is that all of you? Are you all still alive?
Yes, there's 5 of us here.
All right, well, please exit quickly and subtly.
Yes. All right. I'll walk out going,
Cheers.
oh, look, the sky.
Is he like right in front of the door? Like one of us might accidentally bump into him? or is
He's
he on the
next to
inside?
it. No, sorry. He's smarter than standing in front of an illusory door.
Psh, sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
This-
Anyway,
this-
so you all exit
This
the
couldn't
tunnel.
be that.
So what you're saying is walking out of the tunnel like this. Without the Yeti. A good thing.
Tyler with this fucking space work. You come out into the tunnel into a lovely day in the park. People kind of enjoying their evenings. Shops sort of closing down to sorry, there it goes. For the day.
Might
Kind
be
of
best
getting off
to
work and relaxing.
head back to, is it the Whistling Kettle?
Yes.
To the Silence Fate. And then maybe speak to the Kings in the morning. I don't know if they'll be accepting guests at this time.
Could I get a perception? Do a perception to see if there's like anybody particularly waiting on us to come out besides the one guard?
Yeah, give me perception. You can guidance yourself, just reminding you that you have that. I know it's been weeks.
Guidance.
Add that D4, baby.
That's what I was looking
Yeah,
at.
it's a
I
D4.
said add D.
Stop
That's a
it,
dirty
D's
20.
nuts.
Dirty 20?
Dirty 20.
Looking around,
Filthy.
honestly, other than the guards that are right next to the entrance, no one even seems to notice you.
Okay. Just want to make sure we weren't coming out of here and then
You also don't notice any, like, ravens watching you, like before.
they're not like
Oh man,
They're
Literally on
not
the
spread
ground, are
across
they?
the ground, no.
I
They
forgot to
are
ask Odin if he was going to
automatons.
take over them.
Begs a lot of questions. But anyway, to the Whistling Kettle, what do you think, gents? Yes?
that's
Shouldn't we
Good
try
idea.
to see the kings first, though?
That's
I know what you guys just said, but like, maybe they would be a little bit more urgent about it.
all right. I mean,
I don't know.
would you like to go to Athelstan or?
And they literally
I don't know
sent
where
us in
Tolek
there and
is.
said like, report right away.
Well, I don't know where Tolek is, and I doubt he's at the stronghold.
Let's go ask
Athelstan?
that guard real quick.
All right,
Yes,
go for it,
can
Mr.
the guard
Charisma.
next to the entrance.
Hello there, God.
Hello. You need something?
Would you happen to know where we would find King Athelstan so that we can report in our success to him?
He would likely be in the keep. However, it's getting sort of late. I don't know. Is he expecting
it's just
you?
that he said us to report right away, but whatever.
I mean, you can certainly try going there and see if he'll see you. If it's that important, I'm sure it was important considering what you now know.
Yeah, that's kind of why I figured, like, immediately right away. So that we don't get sent to, like, jail or anything.
I'd imagine the keep then.
Okay.
All right, let's go to the keep and see if he might. Don't know. I don't know if this is the DM telling us that we should go to bed or...
Fine.
Neither do I.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
Let's go to the keep
Fucking
then.
D&D, baby! Let's go! Let's go to the keep! Yeah! Go to the keep!
Let's get Captain
Such a
Inbred out of the
keeper!
way.
I love it.
Captain Inbred! Oh my god!
Wow. That's
Whoa.
Sire Captain Inbred to you. My Lord Captain Inbred. Anyway.
I might have
so-
disagreed with Minni on a lot of things, but that's not the one of them.
So you guys make your way through the town, toward the center of town, toward the main entrance in Row, and the entrance of the keep that is at the core of the city, built into the mountains surrounding it. As you approach, you find quite heavy guard presence, as there was before. Yeah, they see you approach, say, "Oh,
What did you call me? Sorry.
We're here to report to the king our success in our endeavors.
yes,
The Jotunn Slayers, I'm sure you've heard of us.
yes, of course. Yes, we'll come right in, then kind of
Alright.
the giant
Should
doors
get some
open.
WD-40 for that.
What's WD-40?
Please go quickly.
Wild Dicks 40. I don't know.
Moving
Sorry.
on.
Wild dicks.
Wow, went straight for that.
Wild dicks.
Straight for the wild dicks. So you guys are escorted into the keep, where a guard kind of, one of the guards takes you, like escorts you in, as the doors close behind you, back into the absolute fucking elegance of the Holdeheim keep. And he leads you to sort of a room kind of like where you've met Tullik before. Is that earlier today? Jesus.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's been so long. It's been like a month. And you this one's empty. He says, if you'll wait right here, we'll go let His Majesty know that you're here, and then we'll
You got it,
we'll
Chief.
see if he'll see you.
All right, thank you.
And closes the doors behind him. It takes about 15 minutes or so before the door opens up. He says, His Majesty will see you now.
All right. Cedric,
Yes.
can you turn around? I need to shut Herm down so His Majesty doesn't feel.
Oh god, he broke it. He broke his mic on. And the no, he knocked the camera over.
It's all
with
good.
the mic on.
We're good. I'm so sorry, Josh. Oh, for a bit.
Clip that.
We love a bit. We love a good bit. Clip it.
Clip it, I'll feature it. So you says if you'll just follow me.
Yep.
You power down, Bing Bong. Sorry, I forgot what that whole thing was. So he starts leading you through the hallways, and it's not like you're exactly familiar with this stronghold, but pretty quickly you realize it's not to the same room. It's not to the throne room. He ends up leading you to another room with, again, all these rooms, giant fucking doors. Elegant as fuck, mostly golden. Very intricate, like, runes and designs etched into them and lined. And as they open, you see it opens into a sort of office, if you could call it that. If an office was the size of a dining hall. Because at first you're like, oh, this is some sort of dining hall. But then you realize, no, there's like books everywhere, and oh, so this is a library. No, there's like only one like desk and large kind of table, and is this some sort of office or something? And
I mean, obviously, it's your dream office.
yes, I hate books. Can't read. Anyway, and so in the room, as you enter, peak elegance, by the way, you see podiums with statuettes and busts made of gold of who the fuck knows who. Definitely a lot of elves. All of them seem to have pointy ears and look kind of similar. And
Weird.
you see like display cases of ancient looking weaponry and elegant weaponry, and some display cases of Emir tech on display. And sitting at the giant table, which is like I said, a dining hall table, it might as well be.
Yeah.
You see, let me think, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 people, I think. Yeah, 7 people would be.
They convened rather quickly.
Sitting like around one end of the table with documents and scrolls splayed across the table, some books. So you see one of the people, actually the Furbolg, that is came with Talik, seems to be Talik's servant, just like with the quill, just scribbling away at a very long scroll of parchment. And he kind of finishes as you guys come in and they all look up and says, Talik, the first one to speak, says, Jotunn Slayers. That was quick.
It's the only way when you know how to do things.
And then, gross. Athelstan says, I expect you come bearing good news.
Yes.
Indeed.
We have taken care of the problem that is Minni. She's no longer something any of us need to worry about.
That is excellent news. Good.
We even killed a dragon.
And do you have evidence of this?
Actually, when I was in the facility, no, I don't have evidence. I'm sorry. Nix that. I don't have evidence. Do I? I don't have any kind of, like, proof of that shit.
Give me a straight intelligence roll. No help.
But, honey, I am anything but straight. All right.
Sorry, Arcana. Arcana. Let's make it Arcana.
Arcana? Okay. Wow. I do have advantage on that. Oh, I guess that's for tech stuff, though. Never mind.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. 28, please, sir. May I have
28?
another?
You know that your device... One day you were bored and playing around with it as you often do, trying to learn new things it can do. And you found, this was long ago, a log of everything you did with it.
Oh.
Every command that you've put into it, every button you've clicked, a log
actually,
of all your activity.
We're gonna retcon my retcon. I do have proof. My device here, if I might be able to show you, it gives sort of a rundown of the things that I've done with it.
What sort of device is that?
I call it a Fregna device. It's a piece of technology I found as a younger girl, and it helps me. It's technological in nature.
Tulloch kind of blinks for a second and then turns to the Aarakocra, the dark-feathered Aarakocra, who kind of nods and stands up, kind of says, "All right, bring it over.
All right. And I'll pull up that log and show him the last command of shutting Minni down.
Starts kind of scrolling through. You show like the commands of shutdown, and
Don't swipe to the next picture, though.
it's always
It's Cedric's bowls.
Why would you be taking pictures of that, Nifrim?
It wasn't by
Because
choice.
they are magnificent.
It was because he was enlarged, we were in battle, and he was in the way.
They were just there.
They were so large.
Sure.
They were everywhere.
They were so large they were used as bludgeoning weapons.
so you all say this.
No! Absolutely
Oh, comedy
not.
retract? Okay.
I do.
I do.
I do. First time I opened my mouth up in front of a king.
Don't
It's
be
about
gross.
your magnificent nuts.
Searching for drow porn.
Oh god, don't look at my search history, just the logs.
So it kind of turns to Tulloch and says, "As far as I can tell, seems to be legitimate." And
We've had no reason to lie before,
nods and
so...
sits back down, and Athelstan looks to Tulloch, who looks to him and kind of gives yeah, checks out. Like, can be trusted kind of nod and says, "All right then, I suppose congratulations are in order."
I suppose for all of our sakes, yes.
Thank you.
Well,
The
Yes.
next step that we plan to take is to do some research and take care of a few things of our own personal issues, and hopefully get on to figuring out how to fix the Hothering. We have spoken with Odin, and he has Heimdall searching for bits and pieces of Emir tech so that hopefully we might get ourselves to the North Polar facility at the pivot.
Interesting. Well, perhaps I can help with that. And it's at this time that the doors open again. They all sound really
time.
Brings in a Corvette. Hover Corvette, yeah! A Toyota fucking Corolla!
Another Toyota fucking Corolla!
No.
It's an Odyssey.
I'd
but
rather
it
have a
is-
Ford Fiesta.
It is a...
Ew.
Anyway,
I'm kidding.
moving on from
Get
that. Get the fuck out of here. Hang on, let me turn off Sam real quick. Redeem disadvantage. So no, but it is a cart. And on that cart is a chest. And a couple guards kind of wheel it in, kind of struggling a bit. And then kind of opens the chest, and you find quite a bit of platinum. In fact, you find 300 platinum for each of you, which is 3,000 gold for each of you.
Holy shit!
Suppose that will suffice for payments?
It's wedding time, baby.
How big is this chest?
It's let's see, it's 300 platinum times 4, so 1,200 platinum coins.
Wow.
Each about this big, so it's relatively fucking large.
Is it large enough for me to dive into and swim around in Scrooge McDuck style?
No, but you can definitely make it rain. It'd be kind of painful, but
Smack!
That is the most money Gunny's ever seen in his life.
absolutely, Gunny. What the fuck even is platinum?
You said 300 platinum, right?
So 3,000 gold.
3,000. You can just put 3,000 gold. Well, we just convert everything to gold. I don't do bank transactions.
I'm gonna look at Gunny and be like, Didn't see that one going. I bow. No, I'm kidding. Wow, that is incredible. Thank
good.
you. Thank you so much.
I'm ready to arm wrestle.
Thank you, good king.
Well, if everything you've said is to be believed, which sounds legitimate, you've essentially ended a war and saved the world. And for that, you have our thanks.
Of course. Just doing what we can to help.
Of course.
Yes.
Well,
Thank you.
did you find anything else out? Do you have anything else to report?
You son of a bitch.
I'm just so flabbergasted with the gold, and I'm like, huh?
Cuddy is tuned out.
Just,
Yes, one other thing, we did find out that Minni, you're not going to believe this, was in charge of crows. Crows were her eyes.
Ravens.
Sorry, ravens. Ravens were her eyes outside of the facilities. I'm so sorry.
How do you mean?
There are these devices that Minni has sort of pushed out into the world fairly recently, I feel. Even the Veraldismi have some, but they're much larger. Ravens, at least the ones we've encountered, are very small robotics that essentially report back to her. Well, did.
Really?
Yes.
So no more ravens.
Because it's so crazy, you know, the idea that birds aren't real, it's a fucking crazy fucking idea. Can we all fucking agree? Give a persuasion.
I just hear this out
Okay.
of the side of my, like, while I'm engrossed with the gold. I'm like, yeah, birds aren't real.
Advantage?
Yeah. You said persuasion?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I have a +1 to that. Oh my god, that's an 18, so 19 total.
Nice.
Okay.
This is... We'll, have to look into that. Is it anything to be worried about? She's gone, right? Do you know
With
if
her-
anyone else
With her
uses
being
these
gone, I
birds?
don't believe so, but if you do see any flying around, please let us know. Perhaps capture it if you can.
That we will.
Ravens specifically. You know.
Hmm.
Don't know about any other birds, I don't think.
Anything else? World-shattering like that?
Marcus? Anything? We didn't learn. Did we, Marcus?
No.
Ahem. Mr. Charisma, help me the fuck out!
I already rolled, but then you rolled too, and I was like, okay, never mind.
Oh, I
You're
thought
the
you
one
told me
talking.
to
You
roll.
haven't said a fucking thing.
Yeah.
I want you to
I was
talk.
about
You
to.
say. Like, do it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna roll a persuasion.
No, you gotta talk first.
Okay.
What do you say? You can't just, like, Marcus doesn't say, I roll a persuasion. Also,
Yes,
it's a
he
fucking
does.
deception.
What? I'm persuading them that we don't know anything.
Yeah, that's not how that fucking works.
I'm being deceptive.
And guess what?
That I'm not being deceptive.
Guess what, smartass? Now you have disadvantage.
No,
Okay.
why?
I turn to them and I'm like,
I'll tell you what, straight roll because Nif was helping. And what do you say?
Marcus.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. When they were all talking, I have absolutely no clue what any of it meant. So as far as I know, no.
All right,
And
then
I straight up wasn't listening.
straight deception roll. And Sideric persuasion, because it's the truth. No, I'm kidding.
Josh was ready to go. He was like, okay.
All right. Deception. That would be a 19.
19?
Yeah.
Advantage.
Because I rolled a 14
Night Diver.
and deception is still
I will allow
charisma
it.
based.
Night Diver did just give you advantage. I will allow it.
Oh, okay.
Roll again.
Thank you, Knight.
Roll again. Get it, buddy.
All right, that's a 17 plus 5 this time.
Oh. 20,
What's that
22?
math?
22? What is math?
Says good. I mean, all right, but all right then. Yes.
As I'm like finishing up, I'm just like psh, over my head, bro.
I see. Well, I'm to find good help. All right. Well,
Fucking
if that's
savage.
all, if that's
Jesus.
all,
Yes, that would be all.
you're dismissed. Good job, Jotunn Slayers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You now have. And congratulations, you now have friends in both continents. In high places.
Good to know.
I'm glad to
Thank
hear
you,
you
good
guys are
king.
friends now. You can go back to your game of Monopoly that we clearly interrupted.
In the trunk of your Prius.
What? What? What the out of the fucking blue? What does that mean?
I don't know. Someone said he had a Prius. Play Monopoly in it.
No one said Prius.
Someone
was
said it in the
Corolla.
chat.
But
you
you
said
know
it.
what?
Oh!
Said it's a Prius.
Oh my god, I'm fucking dying.
This entire second act is going to be clips.
Oh. Clip it.
It's time to go to the pub, drink some beer, arm wrestle some bitches, and have a good day.
Well,
All right,
Well,
Kings.
You're
Thank you.
dismissed.
goodbye.
Oh, I forgot the king was still here.
We're,
Bye, King.
we're
Hey, King, you want to
leaving.
come
Bye,
with?
Kings. How do I go about
Jotunn
arm wrestling the
Slayers.
king?
Get out.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm already walking towards the door.
Must be Thanksgiving Monopoly.
See ya.
The doors open and let you out, and a guards.
Bump my head on the doors.
The
What the hell
guards
is
are
Monopoly,
pushing the cart behind you. Unless you guys unloaded into your bags of holding or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I already did.
Yeah, already
Okay, so you
did
just
while he was trying to deceive
Do it in the hallway.
kings.
Yeah, do it in the hallway. Just
Yeah,
like they'll
that
help
makes
you
sense.
kind of scoop it in.
Can we
and
take
then
the trunk too?
I mean,
Is that-
if you,
That
if
was a
you
dumb joke.
like, it's sort of bulky. It won't really fit in your bag of holding there or anything.
You want to bet?
Hey, Marcus, Cedric, why don't we just carry this back to the...
What do
Bar
we
with
need
us.
the trunk for? We've got the gold.
Leftovers.
Well, platinum.
I mean,
Excuse me?
we
It's our to-go box.
I think
maybe
we
we
can
don't
find
need
a
it.
smaller box.
but maybe we can use it as a donation box.
It's
Leave
for
it
your
at the bar.
elephant dung. That's what
As
it's
Marcus,
for.
I am
I'm
just
sorry.
walking away. Like, I got my money. I'm out. I'm not gonna get killed here.
Marcus is going out the front door. You're arguing over. You
I'm
want
just
a
like
chest.
shoving it in and walking away. Like, I am not getting killed with these idiots. I'm out of here.
Well, I'm assuming the chest comes with the gold, and I had to assume that it's a mighty fine, fancy chest.
It's decent.
That's
it's
an
fucking
assumption.
decent. It's fucking
Yeah, I mean,
decent.
Are you going to keep... I mean, you could keep your gold in a really crappy
And
looking
it's platinum.
box.
Come on, get with it.
Platinum.
What do you think they are, plebes? All right, so you push
Give
the
it to this
cart.
fate.
It's like,
Can we move on?
all right, but we do need that cart. It belongs in logistics. Sorry, I've worked a lot of warehouse jobs. That cart doesn't leave logistics.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I think we're all getting there.
Oh,
So
boy.
you guys carry your big chest out, your formidable chest, out into the thoroughfare of Holdeheim. But that's a story for next time. Because
I'm
it
carving
sounds
formidable
like it's
chest
about
into
time to
the,
end.
Into the
Carving your chest into the chest.
yes.
Oh,
Fucking
wow.
amazing. Formidable chest. Well, there's
Wow.
another merch idea. God damn it. I just make my job so hard. Ah, formidable chest. And it's a chest with the
The chest.
That makes stuff
Formidable.
hard.
Makes me hard.
No.
All right,
Hey, we did
ladies
it.
and gentlemen. What is the nature of a god? Is that a quote? I'm not familiar. It sounds like a quote. It sounds.
It does. It does. It
sounds
sounds
dig-on-y.
cool.
So,
Sounds what?
ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. And you got paid, baby! Yeah, there was no loot in that dungeon, but you got paid!
I wasn't expecting that, honestly. That was kind of cool.
Yeah!
I mean, how else
I mean,
are they
we
gonna
did-
help?
Steal a bunch of cameras, so
Yeah, I mean, there is also that. That's fine. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We love you and miss you when I'm not looking at you. It's true. Last week was so difficult for me. So difficult. But until next time, what is the nature of a god?
You can go back to your game of Monopoly.